So, if you could talk about the effects from Dawn of the Dead to Day of the Dead. You said that Day of the Dead is your crowning jewel, I've read. So talk a little bit about what made some of the effects a lot better in Day. Was it money? Was it experience? Was it time?
Well, on Dawn of the Dead, it was just me doing all that stuff. On Day of the Dead, I had a crew of like 8 people, I think. That was a factory. That was an effects factory. And look who was there, John Bullich, who created Optic Nerve after that. Everett Burrell, they went in partners. He and Optic Nerve. Yeah, so there were more people, there was a lot of help. But limitations make you more creative. This is always true. Limitations like not having enough money, not having enough time, not having enough people help you, just makes you more creative. And that's what Dawn was like. But at the same time, Star Wars had just come out. And I had to be Darth Vader that Halloween. You couldn't get a Darth Vader mask. If you called Don Post, I think I called him in, I don't know, June, July. Yeah, we can have one for you next year, August. No, you don't understand. I need to be Darth Vader this Halloween, okay? So I couldn't get a Darth Vader mask. So I sculpted one, poured it out of solid foam and dug it out until it fit my head. Took my Army helmet from Vietnam, put metal on it and car bonding. It weighed like 60 pounds about it. But I created a Darth Vader helmet, the mask, the belt, the costume, the cape, 6-inch shoes. I was Darth Vader that Halloween, but I was also supposed to be working on Dawn of the Dead behind the scenes. But I got them both done, so. And Day of the Dead was just, that was a huge, you should have read the first script. That was like Raiders of the Lost Ark with zombies, it's incredible. And they kept cutting George's budget down, And what you got is what we were able to do. But the same thing, we have a reputation for getting a lot done in a short amount of time. That's what it's like. Time is money on the film. Dawn of the Dead, 80% of those effects we came up with. We would go to George, and say, how about if we drive a screwdriver through a zombie's ear? Okay. And we would create the retractable screwdriver and do it 2 hours later, So that was great fun. He let us improvise. And Day of the Dead, same thing, we would suggest things. Like when I cut the top of the zombie's head off and it rolls. There was a crew behind me with posters, 9.5, 9.4. They were scoring me for the head rolling, and I think the 9th take it finally landed where we could see the eyes moving around, But what was I talking about? I'm going off on a tangent again. Day of the Dead, the crew. Huh? Help me out.
Greg Nicotero's Stolen Movies you were talking about.
So that's the question, right? I remember now. Oh boy. So what? Greg's head, right? Is that what I was talking about?
Difference between Dawn and Day.
Yeah, as far as effects go.
As far as effects go, okay. So Day, every time we were supposed to kill somebody, well, that's Tasso. That's my friend. Let's tear his head off. Or it's Joe Pilato. Yeah, he's like. It needs to be like if the Roadrunner ever catches up the coyote. That's what you want to happen to Joe because of what he was like in that movie. Well, let's tear him in half, So, somebody unplugged our refrigerator while we were in Florida shooting, and all the pig intestines were in that refrigerator. And this is 3 weeks, and they rotted. They just rotted in a hot, unplugged refrigerator. But at 2 o'clock in the morning, when we had to tear Joe apart, we needed to put those intestines, all over him. So when he's cut in half, that's what you see. And poor Joe, you couldn't stuff his nose because you'd see it. But we had cotton up our noses and English leather on our faces and gas masks, because it was just horrible. I mean, he's ready to throw up. And he's trapped. He's under the floor. He's trapped, when we tear his body apart. But what else? We created Bub for that. Bub, that's one of the great zombie performances. It's like David Emge in Dawn of the Dead. Those were 2 excellent zombies. Did I answer the question? Okay. Yeah.
Else out here have a question?
Yeah, way over there.
Can you?
Hi, I'm actually a chef, so I do delve into the meat of the animal quite a bit.
Pig intestines?
So I was actually wondering, do you like a lot of different kinds of animal parts? I know with that.
No, on Dawn and on Day there was sausage, big sausage with barbecue sauce all over, big slices of ham, that they were eating for real. But on people, no. Greg Cannon would take chicken skin and use it in, like I think he used it on Gary Oldman in Hannibal. But no, I've never used animal parts on people, except for those pig intestines. But we've done that a few times. We did it on another character in the movie too, who would, in fantasies, was waking up. Tim DeLeo, the soldier that had his arm cut off. Yeah.
I thought it would just be cool for like if you like had like looks like or like a layer around the outside of the weapon that was fatty,
Well, something. While you were saying that, you made me think of something. What the hell was it? Something. Oh, the alien, the face hugger in the alien. That was oysters and some kind of horrible looking fish thing in there. So they do it, but not me.
That one.
So I teach English, and we're studying monsters.
Wait, okay, you teach English.
Yes, sir.
All right. My grandson's birthday was last week, and he's 15. I had a few of my books done in hardback, and I gave him a copy of it, and I wrote this very affectionate, thing to him inside the book. And he can't read it because it's in cursive.
Yeah.
When did they stop teaching cursive?
I teach college English, so I don't know, but yeah, I've heard about this.
Is that going to be our secret code?
Yes.
When we can do cursive and they can't when we get older?
The old people resistance.
But I'm sorry, what's your question?
Yeah, so we're studying monsters and some of the social metaphors involved in them. Are there any movies that you think have particularly important messages that you think people should see and get?
Well, anything that George Romero does, I mean, his prime motivation in doing a movie is, Dawn of the Dead, look what was going on. Malls were a brand new thing. It was people being hypnotized by the mall music and dragging toasters. That's what the zombies represented. And he did the same thing in Day, right? And even in Diary of the Dead. Yeah, I had no idea he knew so much about, cell phones, and because he doesn't have one, and he has no social media, skills. So I wonder how but he made the effort to know what was going on with the time of when that movie came out. So, yeah, and any good movie that you've seen, there's something else going on, some kind of subplot that's making you think about something.
You got to direct the remake of Night of the Living Dead,
Yes.
and it's really one of the only remakes that I enjoy.
I hear that a lot. Yeah.
What made yours better than some of the other remakes, like Friday the 13th? Was it your relationship with George, do you think?
I don't think it's a matter of even being better, because Night is a classic, but it's black and white, and that's what your television looked like if you were, like me, a poor kid at home, in a black and white television. The news came at you in black and white. So it was very powerful, that movie, because it looked like it was real, like a news story. Mine gives you a bit of a sequel at the end, because Barbara comes back, Because I said to George, why can't we make Barbara come back? He says she's dead. I said, no, we didn't see her killed. Johnny drags her out, but we don't see what happens. Why can't she come back and kick ass? And then he wrote the whole new ending to that. But it's not the ending that I wanted in the film. I was forced to shoot it that way. I got my hands slapped a lot. It wasn't a very good experience. But what's up there, people, seem to really enjoy it.
We had talked at one time, and you said that around 30 or 40% of what you saw on the screen is what you wanted.
Oh, for Night of the Living Dead, that
Yeah.
I directed, yeah.
What were just a couple things that you wanted that didn't
Well,
make the cut?
after working with Dario Argento, and he's like a visual stylist, he really affected me. When the zombies are coming into the house, and toward the end, and they're attacking, Ben before he gets in the basement. Barbara's being attacked by a zombie in the kitchen, and there's no bullets in his gun. They all flew out. He grabs one and sticks the bullet in, and the zombie attacks him. I wanted him to stick the gun in the zombie's mouth and start clicking the gun and do a super close-up on the bullet, getting closer to the hammer, every time he did that. And then when the gun finally goes off, the effects guys were going to build flesh frames, just a frame of flesh, like 2 or 3 of them, and there's holes through it, and the last one would open like an aperture, So the camera would go through that as if you're the bullet going through the zombie's head, and it would come out and kill that zombie that's about to attack Barbara, So I was like, there's no time for that. All right, so we gave that up. When they go to the gas pump, it's Tom that catches fire. When the gasoline comes out, it drenches him, catches him on fire, and his fiery body running to the truck with his girlfriend going, "Oh, honey, oh, but you're burning,"